Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a quick stimulus update and stimulus package update. Andrew Yang, one of the former presidential nominees, is calling out Mitch McConnell for not passing stimulus relief. And Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell gave their remarks on the Senate floor in DC. And according to MSN News, Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are under pressure to pass more stimulus relief right now. And according to Fox Business, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell turned up the pressure on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on Monday and told colleagues that there was no reason that Congress should not pass another stimulus package before the end of the year. And according to Business Insider, the Labor Department reported false counts of week-to-week jobless benefits claims. In several states, underpaid unemployed Americans through a key economic relief program. That's according to the Government Accountability Office. Now before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell, and let's get this video to 1,000 likes if you want to see a second stimulus check before Christmas. My message to our American government is to stop playing the political games. Pass the stimulus relief bill and help the thousands of Americans across the country. Congress, please pass the stimulus. If you agree with my message, then leave a comment down below saying I agree.
The end of the year, and there's a lot of haggling going on over this bill. That's a pretty common outcome in Washington. Certainly going over the Christmas holiday we haven't done that in a while, but still the overall process is still the same. That last minute negotiations to finalize a really important bill. So that's pretty standard in Washington. So I remain optimistic.
So Andrew, how about keeping funding going for the government? Because we have the NDAA, that National Defense Authorization Act, that the president now has vetoed. And as I understand it, that could well shut down the government because they're going to run out of funding.
Yeah, and that will depend on if there's a veto override on Monday. Vetoes are, in the post-war period, a pretty common part of our process, and they just haven't been, I think we've had so many deals that...
In the comments down below, is Mitch McConnell to blame for holding back your second stimulus payment? Or is it Speaker Pelosi? Tell me what you think in the comments down below, everybody. And according to Fox Business, Mitch McConnell has cranked up the heat on Speaker Pelosi and says that there's no reason that a stimulus relief bill should not pass by year's end. Fox Business goes on to say that lawmakers have just weeks to reach terms on an agreement.
Been worked out recently. We've kind of forgot the role of the veto sometimes, but Congress, now has the chance to override that veto. It looks like they may have the votes to do that, so we should know on Monday. My expectation is either they'll see if they have the votes for overriding the veto, but if they don't, they'll pass a quick short-term extension for federal funding to avoid a shutdown.
What about the president's claim that there's a lot of pork in this? I mean, the president is objecting to the not repealing the Section 230 of the Communications Act, but he also is saying there's a lot of money in there that shouldn't be. Is that pretty much typical, though, when funding the government? Usually there's a lot of things in there that maybe you wouldn't want.
Well, yeah, certainly in these bills, there are a lot of priorities that get put in there, and sometimes presidents don't agree with some of the priorities of Congress. Again, that's all part of the.
McConnell said on the Senate floor, there is no reason, none, why we should not deliver another major pandemic relief package to help the American people through what seems poised to be the last chapters of this battle. McConnell wrote on Twitter, the American people need more help now. Congress should deliver more relief this year. Even House and Senate Democrats are publicly saying that Speaker Pelosi's and Leader Schumer's all-or-nothing obstruction needs to stop. Everybody, do you agree with Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell? Should our Democratic leaders like Pelosi and Chuck Schumer pass a smaller relief bill? Tell me what you think, everybody, in the comments down below. Negotiations have stalled for months in Congress on additional pandemic-related relief measures. Pelosi and other Democratic leaders support the passage of a sweeping $2 trillion package with built-in aid for state and local governments, while Republicans, including McConnell, support a skinny package. Calls for additional relief measures have intensified in recent days, amid a record spike in numbers in several states. Funding for vaccine distribution and battle small businesses and school districts are expected to form the core of any package. Everybody, let's just hope that Congress will pass a stimulus bill before Christmas. And Business Insider also claims the Labor Department has reported false counts of week-to-week jobless benefits claims. Average weekly payments through the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program fell below the poverty line in 29 of the 41 states reporting data. That's according to the Government Accountability Office. while some states made minimum payments first and plan to pay back remaining totals. It is unclear when the process can be completed. The Labor Department's weekly tally of unemployment insurance filings has reflected inaccurate data throughout the pandemic, and jobless Americans are being underpaid through the benefits program. Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. With that being said, folks, that is all the news in today's video. If you found this video useful, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell. Thank you for watching, everybody, and until next time, have a great day.